Hi everyone. So today I'm going to walk us through 8 hip stretches that we can do either post-workout, whenever your hips are feeling tight, on your active recovery days, or just days that you need to additionally stretch as well. Excuse me. I'm going to try and also show you how we can release your psoas muscle. What you'll need for that is either a massage ball, lacrosse ball, or a tennis ball. As you can see, I might struggle with the tennis ball because I have my dog here with me who thinks it's time to play ball. So in addition to that, we will also use our foam roller today so that I can just go a little more in depth, covering a little bit more of the foam rolling techniques as well. So let's get started, jump right in with our stretches. Starting in a seated position, pressing your toes and your heels together, lean through the hips, elbows are pressing on those hips, and hold for a total of 5 breaths. Starting in a lying position, you're going to lift your leg up, hugging the knee. Then with your same arm, grab the inside of that leg and extend. With the opposite arm, try and keep the leg, both hips on the ground. Really stretching through the backside of the leg. Important to keep the leg bent here and make sure that we're breathing. Repeat on the other side. Pigeon pose is a tricky pose for many people, so it's important we start in a low lunge position. From there, that standing leg is going to rotate outward, bending the knee and flexing that toe. You may need to stay upright here to feel a nice big stretch through those hips, and others can bend all the way down on their forearm to their forehead. Take about 5 breaths and then repeat on the other side. Starting in a low lunge position, you're going to lower all the way down into your forearms. Super important that your hips are wide here, so you are going to widen the stance and rotate the toes outward, feeling a nice deep stretch in that piriformis and hip flexor. You'll start in modified pigeon pose with one leg bent and one leg straight behind you. On that straight leg, reach back, bending the knee, grabbing the top of the foot with the same arm. Holding this pose for 5 total breaths, feeling that stretch in the piriformis and other quad. Repeat on the other side. To perform this move, you're going to start in a butterfly pose, crossing one leg on top of the other. For this purpose, I only do one side at a time, and the goal is to keep both hips on the floor, bending forward, pressing those elbows towards your knees, trying to get all the way with the forearms on the ground. Hold for 5 breaths, and then repeat on the other side, keeping the butt on the ground the whole time. For this position, really focus on keeping the knee in line with the ankle and not leaning too far in that straight legs quad. Really stay upright. Our final stretch is a frog squat. So you're going to externally rotate those toes, sink the hips all the way down using your elbows to press on your knees, opening up those hips. Extend, stretch out the hamstrings, and then drop those hips again. Total of 5 breaths. For the purpose of this video, I am demonstrating foam rolling out my quadriceps. Quads are often linked with tight hips and knee pain, so it's important that we can get these muscles loosened up. Start by lowering yourself down, straight leg, and rolling back and forth nice and slow over the foam roller. When you get to that point of tension, you can start to bend and lift that leg up, getting a little bit deeper into those tight spots. Right where you start to feel that pain, just keep on rolling nice and slow to help that muscle release. You'll repeat this until you feel the nice release in the muscle, and then do it on the other side.
To release the psoas, you can use a massage ball, a lacrosse ball, or a tennis ball. I used a tennis ball here. It's important that you identify where your psoas is. So start by lowering your body down on top of the tennis ball by placing the tennis ball on your belly button. Move it about 2 to 3 centimeters to the right and then down. You will feel pressure right away on that muscle. That's how you know that you have located your psoas. Holding tension, just roll back and forth, releasing that muscle. This is our biggest hip flexor muscle that often can cause a lot of pain. So it's so important that we are able to release this muscle effectively. Hold on to it, keep breathing, and repeat on the other side.
Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you found some benefit in those hip opening stretches as well as the foam rolling and releasing of the psoas with a tennis ball. It is also super important that you do foam roll on the back side of the body as well. And if you don't own a massage ball, a tennis ball works really, really well to release that psoas muscle. The most important thing when it comes to stretching and doing any sort of self-myofascial release is that you hold the tension, the point of tension, for at least 20 to 30 seconds. For the video purposes, I definitely sped things up for you today, but typically this is something that would take me about 20 to 30 minutes to do all together. So thanks again for joining. You can follow me on Instagram at KierneyPez_fit_ if you don't already, and reach out to me directly with any questions, comments, or feedback. Thank you all so much. Have a great day.